Hi second graders, this is the video for lesson 15.3, drawing two-dimensional shapes. So you're going to use what you've learned in the last two lessons about the number of sides, the number of vertices, and the number of angles, and you're going to take that information and draw your own polygon shapes in this lesson today, okay? So on the solve and share it says to draw a polygon with three sides that are the same length. Then draw a polygon with three sides that are different lengths. Then tell 4 ways they are alike. Okay, so for a polygon that has 3 sides, I know it's going to be some sort of triangle. So if they have to be the same length, the best you can, you want to draw a triangle with 3 equal sides. So something similar to this. Okay, we're not using a ruler here, so it won't be exact, but that's close enough. And then this triangle is supposed to have sides with different lengths. So maybe it would look something like this. Okay, my 3 sides have different lengths. All right, then the directions tell us to tell 4 ways they are alike. So I'm going to go ahead and number my paper here 1 through 4. And since they have 3 sides, I know they are both triangles. And I know that triangles have 3 sides. I also can count my vertices. And both shapes have 3 vertices. And then remember, a polygon is a shape with 3 or more closed sides. So both of these shapes have 3 or more closed sides. So I could also say they are both polygons. Okay. So if you want to pause your video here to get those 4 sentences wrote down, that might be a good idea. And then when you're ready to go on, you can push play. All right, so if you have the solve and share done, we're going to take a look at a couple more problems here together. So what today's assignment, what you're going to be doing is they're going to give you clues basically, or tell you the type of shape they want you to draw, and then you're going to be completing some sentences. Okay, so it's really important that you read each question carefully because they are telling you exactly what they want you to draw. Okay. So on number 1, it says draw a polygon with 3 vertices. Okay, we know that a shape has the same number of vertices as sides. So if it has 3 vertices, we know that it's going to have 3 sides. So they have a triangle drawn here. So then if we complete our sentence, the polygon also has 3 sides. We just talked about that. And the name for a polygon with 3 sides is a triangle. Okay. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 asks us to draw a polygon with 6 sides. 6 sides. So I'm going to draw a polygon with 6 sides. Yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine. As long as it has 6 sides, that works. Okay, mine has 6 sides, so I know the number of sides and the number of angles are always the same. So if it has 6 sides, we know the polygon has 6 angles. And a polygon that has 6 sides or 6 angles is called a hexagon. All right, so I'm going to turn the page here. We're on page 873. You see number 3 at the top. On this page, you're doing the same thing as the guided practice. You have to read the clues up here. This tells you what shape to draw, and then complete your sentences. So for each of these problems here, you have 3 things to do. Draw and fill in the 2 blanks. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys do that on your own. Number 8 is a higher order thinking question. They want to know if you can draw a polygon with 3 vertices and 3 sides. Okay? Now, the last 2 lessons, we've learned that a polygon always has the same number of sides, the same number of vertices, and the same number of angles. Will always be the same. So, is there going to be a way to draw a shape that has 3 vertices but only 4 sides? No. Okay, on a polygon, the number of sides is the same as the number of vertices. Will always be the same. Okay, so no, the number of sides is the same as the number of vertices. All right, you can always pause the video if you need to. Let's look at the back side. Number 9 wants you to draw a rectangle with 4 equal sides. So that seems kind of silly because when I think of rectangle, I don't think of 4 equal sides. When I think of a shape that has 4 equal sides, it looks like this. And I think another name for that shape is a square. So I know sometimes it gets confusing because we're throwing the word polygon out here. We have quadrilaterals, we have rectangles, we have squares, but actually this shape right here has lots of names. It's a polygon, it's also a rectangle, it could be called a square, and it could also be called a quadrilateral, okay? Number 9 wants you to draw 3 shapes, so that's very important that you have 3 shapes drawn. The first shape is a quadrilateral, okay? So you're drawing 3 different shapes. If the first one is a quadrilateral, it says, let's go back and read this. It says the first shape is a quadrilateral. The number of vertices in each shape increases by 1. So for your first shape, you're drawing a quadrilateral. That means it has 4 vertices. So if they're increasing by 1, that means we're adding 1. Your next shape's going to have 5 vertices. And your third shape will have 6 vertices. So you need to draw these shapes up here. I'm going to let you do that. And then you're going to name this third shape, which has 6 vertices. So what is the name for a shape that has 6 vertices? So there's a lot to do on number 10, so make sure you read that carefully. You're drawing 3 shapes and naming this third shape with 6 vertices. Okay? When you're ready, number 11 says the owner of Joe's Fish Market wants a new sign. He wants the sign to have curved sides. Draw a sign for Joe's Fish Market. So you can make his sign look however you want, as long as it has curved sides. And the second part to this question wants to know, is the sign a polygon? Remember, a polygon has 3 or more closed sides, but polygons cannot have curved sides. So since his sign has curved sides, is it a polygon? No, because a polygon does not have curved sides. Okay, so don't forget to go back up here and draw the sign for Joe's Fish Market. All right, and number 12, David drew 2 different polygons. One of the polygons was a square. If David drew 9 sides and 9 vertices in all, what other polygon did David draw? So he already has a square, which we know has 4, plus what other polygon could he draw to get to 9? So you need to think 4 plus what number equals 9. Whatever number you put in here for the blank, you need to find the shape that has that many sides. Okay, so 4 plus what number is going to give you 9? All right, so your assignment for lesson 15.3 is numbers 1 through 12. And I'm going to write on here in case you have lost your graphic organizer that we made last week. But remember, any polygon that has 3 sides, angles, or vertices is called a triangle. That has 4, we call that a quadrilateral. And we know that quadrilaterals are sometimes squares, they could be rectangles, trapezoids. 5 would be a pentagon. And 6 is a hexagon. So if you've lost your graphic organizer, or if you want to pause the video and use this while you're working on your assignment, you can do that, okay? Because it is going to ask you to name the polygons today, just like we have the last 2 assignments, okay? So lesson 15.3, you're working on numbers 1 through 12.